Sig 226 West German Delta Defense competition grade package. 5 rounds, all double action shots, 7 yards practical range. Let's see how we do. Decock. Oh, that was me. Okay, 4 for 5, 1 was my fault. Thanks.
Hey guys, how's it going? You're going to get 9 here with you guys. First off, thanks for checking out the channel. As always, feel free to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of your support. So I got something cool to talk to you guys about today. This is my Sig P226 West German. This is the box. This is my Sig P226 West German. So let's go ahead and let's show you guys that it is unloaded. There is a mag in it, but it's empty. So we're all clear. Get the decocker lever. So right there you can see P226 made in West Germany. If we flip it over to the bottom, I don't know if we can get it to focus in, but it says JK down at the bottom. What the JK stands for is the year that it's made. A stands for 1, B stands for 2, and just go down the line. J stands for 8, K stands for 9, therefore 89. This gun wasn't even thought of in 1889, and 2089 isn't even here yet. So it has to be in 1989, right? Yep. So this is a West German Sig 226 made in 1989. And the finish on this gun is very, very nice. These are different grips. We'll talk about those more in a minute. It has an excellent finish on it. What's that etching? We'll talk about that more in a minute. So this is a West German Sig 226 made in 1989, and it is better than your modern day Sig Legion. Now, why do I say that it's better than a modern day Sig Legion? Because this gun has all the features that the Legion, all the good features that the Sig Legion has, without all the bad ones. And it also has some additional good features. The West German SIGs are kind of more sought after, the more sought after SIGs. Both the 226 West Germans and the 220s and all the SIGs. If you can find a SIG that's stamped made in West Germany, there's going to be a handful of guys out there that are going to want it. They're kind of collector pieces. They're starting to become collector pieces. But they're very, very useful. This is not a safe queen. This gun gets shot a lot. Thousands upon thousands of rounds to this gun. It is a great, great gun. I absolutely love it, guys. Now, the West German SIGs, they were just kind of built to a higher standard. The tolerances and the quality and the attention to detail is better on the West Germans than it is on the new ones. Now, I'm not saying that new SIGs are bad, and I said that this gun's better than the Legion, but I do like the Legion, and I do like all the new SIGs. But the West German ones are the cat's meow, in my opinion. So, what makes the West Germans better? As I said, they're just the fit and the finish, the quality, the attention to detail is superb. Now, one of the drawbacks to the West Germans is that they're not going to have the short reset that the modern day SIG triggers have. So with that being said, if it doesn't have the short reset and everything, how is this gun better than a SIG Legion? Because the SIG Legion has that gray gun trigger. Well, the reason this gun is better than a SIG Legion is because that little etching on the top. Now, what that little etching on the top is going to stand for is Delta Defense. Delta Defense is a company, I believe, out of South Carolina. Basically, they're a SIG armor that works over SIG guns. They'll do any of your SIGs, your 226, your 229, your 220, whatever, your 224. And what they're going to do, they offer a couple different packages. This gun has their high-end competition grade package. They're going to install the SRT trigger. They're going to install the GGI trigger. They're going to polish your internals. They're going to stone your hammer. They're going to reduce the power of your springs. They're going to add a stainless steel guide rod and stainless steel spring. And then they're going to etch their little logo in the top so you know that this gun is a Delta Defense gun. It has the Delta Defense trigger package in it. What's going to happen after you send it to them? Your trigger pull is going to significantly be reduced. Your reset's going to be significantly reduced. It's just going to be smoother. The double action trigger is 7 pounds 12 ounces on this gun. The single action is 3 pounds 1 ounce on this gun, and the reset is 1/16 of an inch of reset. It is phenomenal, and as I said, it's better than a SIG Legion. So let's go ahead and let's show you guys that trigger. So again, just to verify that we are safe, we are clear. So let's go ahead and release the slide. We're going to drop the mag just because it's easier to show you resets. So let's hit the decocker and put it in double first. So your double action is very, very smooth. Now I'm pulling this with my thumb in an odd position, but it is very, very smooth. I can shoot this double action very, very accurately, even at distance. And typically whenever I'm pulling it, it doesn't move like it's moving now. It's just because of the position that I'm kind of holding it in. It is a very, very nice double action, very, very smooth. Kind of hard to show you guys that double action on camera, but you got to feel it, you know. A double action trigger is all about feel. There's double action triggers that may look smooth. It's all in the way you pull it. You know, you have to get used to it. But the double action triggers on the SIGs typically have a curve. They typically stack and then start to lessen before they break. After the kit, this trigger is very, very smooth the whole way through. It's a consistent pull and breaks very, very crisp. Now the single action trigger is very, very nice. Now you're going to have some take up here. There's not much weight associated with this take up, but you do have it. Very, very crisp break. Now guys, I'm going to warn you, do not blink because you will miss this reset. It is that short. You're right there after it resets. Now let's do another one because I kind of dropped it. See, as soon as it resets, you're right there for single action. There's no take up, and you're right there for your follow-up shot. This single action, this reset, this double action is a phenomenal combination. I've shot double actions that have lighter double actions, but this double action is smooth as heck. If you're a fan of the page, you guys have seen the CZ75 SPO1 Tactical Cajun Eyes video, which is a CZ75 that I've had a lot of trigger work done to, and this is very comparable to it. Look forward to that review video in the future. But back to what I was talking about. Why is this gun better than a Legion? Let's go ahead and throw the mag back in. Why is this gun better than the Legion? Because I just showed you the trigger is better. Now, I don't want to take away from the Gray Gun's trigger. The Legion does have a really good trigger, but this trigger is better in my opinion. It's lighter, it's smoother, it has shorter reset. Also, the Legions, they're going to have Hogue grips. These are the same exact Hogue grips. They even have the texturing up here. The only difference is these do not have the little Legion logo. The controls are going to be a smaller profile on the Legion, but basically all the Legion controls is Sig 224 controls. So if I wanted to make the controls smaller, more compact, I could just buy the 224 controls, but I like the original size of the controls. The beaver tail on the Legion and the undercut on the trigger guard is going to be different, but those are small details that don't really matter a whole lot to me. Like I said, the grips are the same, the trigger's better, and the sights on the Legion are better. They're going to have the Sig X-Ray night sights. I do plan on getting a set of those, but in the meantime, I have Trijicons. These are pretty nice night sights. Now, all this work that's done to the gun, the grips, the trigger, the sights, this gun came like this. I actually traded for this gun. I got this gun and another gun in a package deal a while back. So all the work that's done to this gun has been done prior to me getting it. So I don't necessarily know what the full package costs as far as the Delta Defense package. If you guys want to give him a call, feel free to give him a call. I may end up sending him another one of my SIGs. I have a 220 West German that I may end up sending him down the line because he did a phenomenal job on this trigger. But yeah, even if you have a modern day SIG, you're wanting to make the trigger better, give him a call, Delta Defense. I'll leave it there for a minute so you guys can get the number. Okay? So this is just a phenomenal trigger, a phenomenal gun. The 226 is kind of on the Mount Rushmore of guns, in my opinion, on my Mount Rushmore of guns. It's right up there with the CZ75 and the 1911. Those are my three favorite model pistols. And this is my favorite of all the SIG 226s. Like I said, I love the Legions, but this gun is better in my opinion. It's just phenomenal. It does not have a rail. The Legions are going to come with a rail. I'm not that worried about it. I have multiple guns with rails. I'm all covered there. And also, it's not going to have the PVD finish, which is a positive, because though the PVD finish doesn't look good, it doesn't serve much of a function because it chips off. I mean, just Google SIG Legion problems, and you're going to see hundreds of people saying, like, oh, my finish is chipping off. Or just go to your gun shop, and if it's a bigger gun shop and they have a Legion in stock, or if it's a smaller gun shop and they just so happen to have a Legion in stock, check it out. More than likely, there's going to be a chip or a minor scuff that is applied very, very easily to the finish. It's crazy. That's why I like these older ones better. So, breakdown of this gun is very, very easy. It's just like any other SIG. You're going to pull the slide to the rear. You're going to, it's kind of hard to do and show you guys. So, you're going to push that tab down, and then at that point you will just release your slide, drop them out, obviously, sorry about that, and then here's your slide, the internals of your slide. You'll see that stainless steel guide rod, and here's your internals of your lower. Okay. Putting it back together, you just slide it on, flip your tab back, and you're good to go. So that's the breakdown, reassembly, hit your decocker of your 226. So this is an excellent gun. Look forward in the future to comparison videos. I mean, this gun is phenomenal, and it compares very, very well to some of my other guns that have competition grade packages in them. I'm a big fan of double action, single action 9mm pistols. That's why, you know, the CZ75, the Sig 226, and the Beretta 92 are probably in my top 4, right there with the 1911. The 1911 would be number 4. I mean, that order is kind of interchangeable there, at least for me it is. But anyways, I'm a big fan of double action, single action 9mm pistols, double stack preferably. And this is a phenomenal pistol. It doesn't get much more better than this. This is just great. Like I said, this is a 1989 West German Sig P226 with Hogue grips, the Delta Defense package, the Trijicon sights. Just a great, great package. Guys, thanks for checking out the channel. As always, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Be safe.